is MCQ, My Crypto Queries, where we take your queries to our guests. And today we have Sharat Chandra, VP Research and Strategy, Earth ID. It's a global decentralized self-sovereign identity management platform. Mr. Chandra, very warm welcome. And we will begin with Abhishek Bhonsle's query, which says how to find cryptos that will blow up. Now, this is a question which is on top of several investors' mind. But, how do you identify that one crypto who's probably not doing great at the moment, but it will blow up in the future? And that's how you can really play with the market. But how do you identify that this crypto will blow up?
Right. So I think the best way to start is look at the crypto launchpads, right? For example, there are multiple launchpads for even NFTs. So that will also help you discover the right projects, move in early. Second step would be to look at the white paper, look at the tokenomics, understand which is the team which is building it, right? And look at the yields. What is the yield APY they are offering or promising? It's also important to look at the liquidity which they're offering. Is there a liquidity lock or not? And if there's no liquidity lock, that's a warning sign, I would say, right? So look for these signs and look for also the utility of the project, right? What is the basic premise of the project, what it intends to do, right? What is the roadmap, the product roadmap? And most importantly, the team, right? Do you trust the team, what they're building, and all that aspect needs to be factored in.
Probably you're getting a lot of queries there in your office as well. Someone is calling you up for you to solve that query. But I also wanted to ask you, it's again question related to this query only. A lot of people consider who all are promoting it. Of course, you said the team is important, who's backing is important. But when it comes to social media buzz, who's supporting it, who's talking about it, also matters a lot. Would you take that as a big factor?
I would say let's take that with a pinch of salt, because in one of the episodes you also talked about the fin influencers, right, and the scams it can also bring. So most of the times, even people who are promoting, they might not know much about the project, right? So it's always better to even take the advice with a lot of pinch of salt. Do your own research, look at the team. In fact, engage more with the community. Let's say if a project is built on, let's say, Avalanche or Solana, right? Engage with the community, right, at large and discuss about the project. I think that's one of the best ways to take it forward.
Sure. Moving on to our next query, which is what is the future of Solana? And I would like you to introduce Solana first and then, of course, talk about its future.
Yeah. Solana is a new age L1 layer 1 protocol which promises scalability, and it also is one of the most energy efficient protocols. Now, when it comes to Solana, the future, I think, is bright because Solana NFT ecosystem is growing. In one of the reports released by JP Morgan in January this year, they said that Ethereum is losing its market dominance to Solana. So Ethereum had close to 95% of NFT market share. Now it has come down to Solana. Now, the second aspect is even the VCs, the venture capital firms, are also investing big time on Solana-based marketplaces. There was one announcement made by A16Z, one of the leading venture capital firms, where they have backed a crypto gaming platform which is hosting Solana-based NFTs. Right? So I would say that is another indication how this ecosystem is evolving, the Solana ecosystem is evolving, because VCs are also betting on it big time.
Right. Atul Anand asks, is mining still profitable after the new tax rules?
So the new tax rule says that the infrastructure cost or the crypto mining cost cannot qualify as a tax reduction, right? So given that information, right, it's not profitable, it's not advisable to do crypto mining, because you will not be able to offset those costs with respect to equipment costs, electricity costs, right? You will not be able to claim any benefit out of it.
Right. So, of course, it doesn't come under cost of acquisition, and that's why you can't really avail the deduction. And while we were talking about Solana, of course, it's extremely energy efficient is what they claim, because, when cryptocurrency picked up, the biggest criticism that it faced was the environment concerns. And I was just searching about it, and Solana's website says an average Solana transaction uses 2,707 joules or less energy than 3 Google searches. So that's quite a tall claim and quite an achievement also at the same time.